Chapter 86. Julius' instructions to the Pharisees. Says Julius, "Well, I had already said to you anyway that it was an immense residual foolishness in your soul from your early upbringing. What has not been shaken off can be completely done so with time. It cannot indeed be done at once, because an old, entrenched foolishness often is harder to purge out of man than healing an old physical ailment. But the right means can ultimately heal both. We do not reproach anyone for a born and incarnated foolishness, because no fool can be blamed for inferior upbringing. But when opportunity of exalted experience calls, and to communicate with people of authority, wisdom, and the correct insight in everything taking place upon this earth, then one has to abandon one's old foolishness, and accept only that as true and good that one has seen and had explained to him by truth and goodness seeking men imbued therewith. If he acts rejectingly, then he is worth the scourge, and if this also does not bear fruit, then such man is to be removed from the society of better men and taken to an asylum for the insane, because men are offended too much by his stubborn and too deeply entrenched stupidity, which would not be good. But this does not apply in your case, because your intelligence is too awake from the many contacts with us Romans and Greeks, who might now be the most experienced and educated people upon the earth, in spite of the frequent reproach that we don't believe in the only true God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, as preached by you. If, however, we put the question to you whether you yourselves believe all that staunchly, as is to be expected from all your words and sacraments, then your unseemly and evil deeds, even if not your mouth, which had always been your nature, shall answer. We believe nothing at all, but only feign a faith before the foolish people, letting ourselves be paid handsomely for such hypocrisy, at which we are very good. If I then compare our faith in your God with yours, then we believe 1,000 times more than you. We do indeed acknowledge that yours is the only true God, of whom our gods are just single, exalted, worthy attributes of His, that human imagination has coveted into all kinds of personalities. But you do not recognize your only true God, and hence even less His most exalted attributes, which we present in allegories and worship. Whence you still have to learn a few things, proving it and then understand how all things stand in the world, and what truth there is behind it. Once you have found the truth, however, then accept it, staying with it, thinking and acting accordingly, and you shall be children of God in actuality, whereas you have until now been like all Jews, who say they are God's children, but in their hearts not even believing that there is a God.